What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Black Bruce Lee. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be counting down the top 5 best rap albums of the year. So this year has really been a mixed bag. I wouldn't say it's the best year for rap, but we definitely got a few standouts. Those standouts, we're gonna go ahead and list them right now. At number 5, we're gonna start with Don Toliver's Hearthstone Cycle. So Don Toliver is kind of like one of those artists for me I listen to from time to time. But I feel like this newest project he just dropped had a little something special to it. It's not his best project, but it's definitely his back to form project. So I used to listen to Don Toliver a lot. Diva was my personal favorite track of like whatever year it came out on. So this project here, I'd say a lot of it is hit and miss. So a lot of phenomenal tracks on here, like Tore Up, can always turn up to that. My favorite track on there is Bar None Bandit. That's probably one of my favorite tracks of the year. That thing is, I fuck with it. Backstreets is good. We have a few other ones that are good as well, as far as Kryptonite is good. And I'd say most of the album is not his best work. It's not like every song on there's not every song on there slaps, you know, but most of the album, the ones that do slap, go hard. So for that, he'll get the number 5 spot on here. And in back to form, I expect his next album to be even better, to be honest. At number 4, we've got J. Cole's Might Delete Later. So this album's got a lot of mixed feelings attached to it because the album itself is good. I wouldn't say any song on there is bad. Obviously, some of them are better than the others, but this came right when he dropped that diss on Kendrick and then took it back like 2 weeks later. Like 2 weeks later, he's like, my bad, bro. I didn't really mean that. My bad. So just that in itself kind of like sheds a bad light on this album. But the tracks on here are actually kind of fire. Like he did his thing on HYB, kind of like that UK drill type of vibe with it. Hunting Wabbits was a good track. We got 7 Minute Drill. That's a good track. And Trader Truth and Ibiza might be the best track on there. Let's be real. Crocodile Tears is also kind of fire. I gotta give a little shout out to that one. Like I said, by J. Cole's standard, this was not his best album. Clearly not his best album. Would it even be his top 3 best albums or top 4? Not even be top 5. But it was still a good album. I believe he's calling it a mixtape. But to me, they're the same shit. This is how artists get around like the numbers and their label and things like that. It's the same shit, trust me. All right, so at number 3, we've got Future's We Don't Trust You and We Still Don't Trust You. I'm putting them together because as far as quality goes, they're very similar. Future and Metro really came to play on this one. I'm talking about every single beat is fire. Almost every single track on this album is fire. Maybe not every single track, but there's so many songs on it. The ones that are fire really stand out, and there's quite a few amount of them. We got You Don't Trust You is fire. Type Shit is good. I like that. Obviously, kind of set 2024 on fire with Kendrick versus Drake this year. We got Fried, probably my favorite track on there. And we still got a few others too. We got a few others. Young Metro is good. We Don't Trust You is good. I think I already said that. Everyday Hustle. I forgot about Everyday Hustle. That's definitely the best track on the album. To me. I was bumping that thing in the gym. I was bumping it on my way to work. Everywhere I had Everyday Hustle blasting in my AirPods. So that's probably the best one if you ask me. All right, so at number 2, and I contemplated giving this one number 1, but it's a bit of recency bias for me for this one not getting number 1. But it's Gunna's 101. What can I say about Gunna? Ever since he got out, he beat the allegations. Maybe he didn't beat the allegations, but we kind of let him get away with it because he makes fire fucking music. He's just been dropping some banger after banger. Like his first project when he got out probably was the best project of 2023. Maybe that's a stretch. Okay, that's a bit of a stretch, but it was some really good music on there. And he follows it up with 101, which has things like 101 under the album's namesake. Proud of Them. He's got, what else he got on there? He's got Today I Did Good. That's a good track. Good little feel good track. Let It Breathe might be my favorite track on the whole album. Fire stuff on that one. And Roddy Ricch really did his thing on Let It Breathe. I don't know if you guys kind of mess with his verse on there. Starts slow, picks up, and it's kind of he didn't miss. Roddy's hasn't been hot the past few years, but he definitely did his thing on this one. Dollar Signs is really good. Fuck with that, especially when you're on your grind. Still Prevail is good. Trish is good. Hakuna Matata is good. Neck on a Yacht is good. God, man, I'd say this is the first album on here where every single track is actually a banger. He just didn't miss. Every single track on here is a banger. Like naturally, some of them are better, but every single track on here is a fucking banger. You could just, this is the type of album you could just put it on your playlist, hit shuffle, and whatever plays, it's gonna slap, you know? Now for number one. This is, if you know me personally, you probably knew already that this was gonna be number one here. And no surprise here, it's Kendrick Lamar's GNX. It's the one that got everybody dancing. It's just a vibe, to be honest. I wouldn't say it's, actually I know for a fact it's not Kendrick's best album. It's not even close, to be honest. It's not the same lyrical masterpiece he's been dropping for his whole career, basically, but it's got vibes, you know, it's got vibes. And it's not like Kendrick is never going to drop an album that doesn't have some double entendre or some deeper meanings behind his tracks and behind his words, you know. But it wasn't the best, but good enough to get number one, apparently, right? So Squabble Up, just a vibe with that one. Luther is good. Reincarnated is my fucking jam. TV Off. Come on, Mustard. Come on. TV Off has gotta be, I think it's probably like the highest streamed fucking song at the moment right now. GNC is straight. Heart Part 6 is good. Whacked Out Murals. This is the thing I was saying about this being a bit biased for me, because to be honest, I think One of One might be a better project than this. But in the long term, GNX is going to live on a little bit longer because it made such a splash. Right after the Kendrick and Drake beef, he comes out right off the heels of that first round knockout of Drake. He comes out and he drops this. So obviously it was going to go crazy. You know, the vibes already there, emotions already there. So this basically just took that and then just ran with it, basically. Yeah. So I want you guys to do me a favor here. That's the top 5. I want you guys to leave your top 5 in the comment section below, okay? So I want to see and know which ones I left off. Obviously, it's the top 5. So there's other great albums that came out in 2024 that I just don't have enough space, or that I didn't feel had the merit to go ahead and knock these 5 off of the list. But they're all good ones. Like Doechii, her album is fire. Tyler, the Creator, dropped a fire album this year and dropped Glorious, which is pretty decent. Yeah, there's a whole lot of really good albums this year. Nothing that would beat these 5. Yeah, there's a lot of good albums this year. There's a lot of them, but there's also a lot of artists that didn't do anything this year. But you guys let me know which ones I missed. You let me know what you think about the list. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate y'all. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video, okay?